Welcome to Kurt's Home Living. Spices, Sauces, and Seasonings, Part 2. Welcome back. Today I'm going to make some hot sauce. I'm going to start off my turmeric, make me some turmeric powder. I'm going to get it started today, or now. It takes 10 hours, about 10 hours to dry out in the dehydrator. I'm also going to be making some chili pepper. Chili powder, paprika, more or less a paprika. I'm going to take the seeds out of these dry peppers, dry chili peppers, grind them up and make some paprika out of it. Okay, I have some habanero peppers. When I went down to the strip, I visited the local Asian market as well as the local Seasonings market. We got some dry chili peppers, some habanero, some regular Thai chili peppers. I'm going to be adding some garlic, some shallot, turmeric, and I have some Szechuan peppercorns, the green and the red ones. Okay, I have some water boiling over here. I'm going to go ahead and drop my peppers in. Just plain water, just to get them softened up. Seeds and all, we want the full heat coming out of this hot sauce here. Cut up our shallot. You can cut them up if you want, you don't have to. They're going to be in the food processor anyway after they come out of here. A piece of turmeric. I'm going to add a little salt to that. A little white vinegar. Okay, I also thoroughly washed and cleaned my turmeric. I'm going to just throw them in the water. Cut the big ones down a little bit. We're going to boil these for 15 minutes. And that was a red sweet pepper I had. The habaneros are going to give us the kick that we want. The red pepper will give us the sweetness. And the Thai peppers will throw in their flavor packages as well. Alright, now we're going to take these dry peppers and we're going to de-seed them. And we're also going to throw these Szechuan peppercorns in here. Anytime I'm dealing with these peppers, I get the sniffles. Even in some of my other videos, I get the sniffles immediately, and it doesn't stop. All we're going to do with these dry peppers is cut them in half and get all the seeds out. If I were making pepper, I would keep the seeds in. But I'm making paprika. And these seeds will grow. I threw them in some dirt just to see what would happen. They grew. You're supposed to wear gloves when you're handling these peppers. I've learned to be very careful when I'm dealing with them. I don't touch any vital part of my body. Takes a little bit of time, but I think it pays off. You have to have a fan on when you're doing this. This thing will run you out of the kitchen, sometime even with a fan. It's very hard to get all the seeds out of here. Even as I attempted to get them all out, there's still some in this bowl. Here's some other hot sauces I made. They're all different in their own right, different flavors. This is Hot Naughty, or Hot Naughty.
These are the peppers I use to make hot naughty.
I have cherry loquillo. These are made out of cherry bomb peppers and ghost chili peppers. And when I say, with that being said, it's mainly cherry bomb peppers, equal parts to ghost chili pepper, but there's also peppers mixed in, there's garlic mixed in, there's different things that can separate them from the other one. This one is Dirty Dozen, and it's made with 12 different types of peppers. This one is Caucasian, and it does have actually chocolate in it. I have a Garden Hysteria. I have a 70 Regenerado. All different kinds. I have over 12 different varieties of hot sauce that I made. I don't know what I'm going to call this one. You can add carrots, celery, or you could just add just your peppers and your salt and a little bit of vinegar. I've done it both ways. The funny thing is, I really don't even eat hot sauce. I just make it for a hobby. So I have to get it right, like initially, so I don't have to keep tasting it. So when I make hot sauce, I usually go through hell. All right, let's see where we're going here. We're going to just go basically until that water boils out of the peppers. The turmeric has a couple of minutes left. Let's get our strainer for that. What we're going to do with that turmeric, we're just going to dry it out. Drain it, dry them off, slice them, and put them in our dehydrator. And I could have well had dried out my habaneros in dehydrator as well, and they would have came out looking similar to this. I've done that. That's how I make my chili powders, my peppers. Only I didn't have the dehydrator, then I just let them hang dry on a string. Which takes more like 10 days as opposed to 10 hours. And oftentimes when you hang dry your peppers, you get mold inside of them if your room isn't cool enough. And that's very disappointing. To wait all that time for a pepper and then it molds up on the inside. Can I sit on the turmeric? We'll just let's sit these back here and let them drain off. And turmeric is another thing when you're handling, you want to wear gloves. Because it's dye is hard to get out of your hands. And definitely your clothes. There's other ways you can make this hot sauce. You don't have to cook your peppers at all. You could put them right in a blender with some vinegar and a little bit of salt and call it a day. Okay, I'm going to turn my peppers off. I'm going to keep a little liquid in there. I think I still have some habaneros on the plant, dried out. I don't have any habaneros, but I do have a dried out jalapeno. I don't think I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna get a few of these other kinds. I can't really specify what kind of peppers these are. I don't know if I get them at the Asian market. I know these are different from these. They just say dry chilies. And they're spicy, similar to a cayenne pepper, similar to the same heat as the cayenne. And this is more like a hot paprika. And I'll be making different things with this. I already have some, but I'm running low on it. So I decided it's a good time to go ahead and re-up. There's some other varieties that I have. This is from Bird's Eye Peppers. And I will call this pepper because I kept the seasoning so it's at its max heat level. This is my Thai hot paprika, what I'm making now. This has no seeds in it. I mean, of course, it's hard to get all the seeds off, but this is a blend that I have. This is definitely hot pepper. A blend of all the seeds, all the peppers that I had, mainly the hot ones. So that's pretty spicy. Then I have all my curries and habanero pepper. This is straight habanero peppers, dried out and ground into pepper. It's still packing a wallop, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna wind this up. I mean, if you don't have the time, go to the store and buy it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll still buy it. But with this lockdown and being in the house, I have time on my hands, so I do little things like this to keep myself occupied. Got enough for a decent amount of paprika. I have 1,000 of these seeds, so I'm gonna just throw these away. I do have a container with some dirt. I might throw it a little over here. I save all my seeds from my plants. I have ghost chili pepper seeds, Scotch bonnet seeds, Fresno seeds, Anaheim seeds, habaneros, cherry bomb, purple bell peppers, red bell pepper. I have all the seeds from my plants. And I also bought most of my plants in the house, so they're not down in my green room hibernating now, for lack of a better word. Dormant in the basement. I water them once every 2 weeks. Clip them down. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and get our food processor. We're going to go right down with this mixture here. Smooth this over a little bit. Gotta stand back from those fumes because they're really, really strong. Okay, that's the first stage, is processing in the food processor. Now I'll put them in my NutriBullet. I want to taste it, unfortunately, first. Okay, it's really hot. That's to be expected. We need a little salt. And as I stated, I only have to taste it one time. And now we're going to work on the consistency. I'm going to add a little bit more vinegar. This NutriBullet was supposed to be for my protein drinks, which I never liked, so I now use it for strictly for sauces. I immediately rinsed this stuff off so it won't stain my, it already stained my NutriBullet.
These are more of the sauces, hot sauces, that I make. I make paste. I make Thai chili sauce, Kirk's red hot sauce, pickled peppers, taco sauce, all different sauces.
Plug in my spice grinder. We're gonna go right into our mason jar with this.
Here it is, hot paprika.
Boy, there's some hot stuff going on here. My nose is catching it. I won't put the rest in this bigger mason jar. Okay, I have to come up with a name for this. I have one called Tropic Fire, which features the mango pineapple taste in it. It's a Caribbean hot sauce, really good. I've made buffalo wings out of these hot sauces. It's rough making this stuff. Both of them. Here you have Thai paprika. Get a little taste of that. A little water on my hand. Tastes like paprika. A little kick. That's good. That's a good hot paprika. Not too hot because I took all the seeds out, so I wouldn't classify it as a red pepper, even though it is. Paprika is nothing but a red pepper, ground red pepper anyway. It's a certain type of pepper they use. Okay, Thai paprika. Thai paprika would make a good pot of chili. Add some cumin to it. A little garlic powder, onion powder, some oregano, a little bit of cilantro. Make a good pot of chili. A good seasoning for chili. It's good. Just the right amount of salt. You can taste the garlic. I'll be putting this in the refrigerator, but I'll be putting the mason jar on its shelf. It's gonna pop in a minute. All right, now we're gonna do our turmeric. And I might go ahead and do some garlic a little bit later to go in here with it. So these are boiled off, dried off, boiled, drained, and dried. We're going to just slice these lengthwise, thin slices. Guess my fingers will be yellow for a couple of days. There's two ways of doing this. You could do the method I did, the boil method, or you could just peel these, slice them, and put them right in there. I don't know what the benefit is from one or the other. I think the other way, it's stronger, maybe even a lighter color. I'll try that way the next time. These could be dried out in the sun, in the oven, or just left out. I like this thing because it has like 6 different trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different levels. And it doesn't change the flavor from one level to the next. Like if you have garlic in there, it's not going to make the whole thing taste like garlic. Everything still holds the same flavors. My mouth is still on fire from tasting that hot sauce. I don't even know what I want to name it. Almost done here. Okay, that's it. We're going to turn this on and let this run for 10 hours.
Actually,
Okay.
it only took 6 hours.
Between 8 and 10 hours. I haven't got it documented the exact time. But our turmeric is done in the dehydrator. And as you can see, it went down to nothing. It's so small it fell through all the holes. So knowing that, the next time I do this with this dehydrator, I know to cut them a lot in bigger slices. Let me just put these in the bowl for now. They're all dried out, brittle. We're going to grind them up into powder. Most of them were dehydrated so much that they went all the way down to the base. Okay, we're going to put them in our spice grinder. They're all nice and brittle. This is how you make fresh ground turmeric. My first time doing it in the food process or in the dehydrator. Okay, fresh ground turmeric powder. Let me get a dish to show you what it looks like. And that's it. Freshly ground turmeric powder. Oh my goodness. Can't buy this in the store.
And here you have it. Hot paprika, freshly ground turmeric, and a hot sauce made from habanero and Thai chili peppers. Thanks for watching Kurt's Home Living. Spices, sauces, and seasonings.